Cider. I am very excited about this because I have tried my friend's Fire Ciders before, and I've really enjoyed the experience of taking a natural medicine throughout the winter to boost my immunity. My friend gave me this book to borrow. This book was... Honey, it's okay. I'm just recording right now. Okay. My friend let me borrow this book. It was a gift to her, and in it gives a brief history of vinegar, apple cider vinegars, and the benefits of them. So here's some of the benefits. It helps with leg cramps, stuffy nose, stomach problems, sore throats, fevers, exhaustion, sunburn, fungal infection, heartburn, and it can be even used as a hair rinse. So essentially the history, they don't know where it came from. In the process of making wine, you get vinegar. So when you close fruit, it becomes an alcoholic wine, but then when you open it and you let it breathe, it becomes a vinegar. And so through time, they figured out that apple cider vinegar specifically has a lot of health benefits, and then they started putting other really healthy things in vinegar to make what they call ciders and tonics and all of that. So I highly recommend just getting the book. It's really useful to have all these recipes, but essentially what I learned from it is that people are just taking what they know is healthy with certain themes and putting it in cider, letting it brew, and having a super tonic. Okay, so we're gonna make our own version of it, and it's gonna be based on the original first recipe of Fire Cider, and it's going to have these ingredients over here, and then and these ingredients, so we're gonna have apple cider vinegar, obviously, with the mother, that's important. We're gonna use cayenne. I've got this one, but I also have another one in the garden that we're gonna go pick. We're gonna use onion. We're gonna use horseradish. The fresher the horseradish, probably the better, but I had just already had this in my fridge. We're gonna use ginger, garlic, and like I said, this is the original recipe where it has the onion, the garlic, the horseradish, the ginger. I'm gonna change it up a little bit and add some herbs from the garden. So this is my little herb patch. I have some oregano here. So we're gonna pick some of this for it. So we've got...
Oh, look at that tail out of the way.
So we have some oregano. And then right over here, we're gonna grab some sage. These are already starting to turn dry and be dunzos, so I'm just gonna harvest some of these. Awesome. Okay, so, and then we have to go get that cayenne pepper. So here's the garden at a larger scale. We were having so many difficulties growing peppers this year, and then all of a sudden we started getting our cayennes. So we have one inside that we picked.
Wait.
Joshua's eaten one.
Go on.
And now we have another one.
Ooh.
Woo! So we're gonna put this freshly picked cayenne in our fire cider. Joshua insisted on doing the chopping.
Prep man rules. Not taking me out of a job. Plus I only get stressed when I see you chopping. How do you want this done?
Just dice.
Thin dice?
I would say a small-ish dice. We only want half a cup, so are we going to only need half an onion?
Yeah, probably this half, right? We'll see, I'll measure it. Yeah, it's definitely about half a cup. It's probably just over, but that's okay.
Okay, we'll just use half the onion then.
What now? Quarter cup of chopped garlic. It says quarter cup or more, so we'll probably be doing more, won't we, really? Quarter cup, that's got to be...
Oh my god.
It's probably got to be all that at least, ain't it?
So what are your thoughts on Fire Cider?
Always makes me feel very happy when I drink it by a fire. It's very potent. It makes you, it's one of those drinks that makes you feel warm inside. And I think the more I've learned about it, the more excited I am to just do it consistently. I've never done it consistently. I've done it like, you know, just when I've been at events or whatnot, but never in my daily routine. So excited to see how that goes. Just from even just reading the benefits of apple cider vinegar, I think that they're relatively intuitive actually. But now I've seen the science and the, I guess, myth as well in a certain way. I always say on the cooking show that if something is old and it's been around a long time and it's continued to be used by more than one culture, more than one group of people, typically it's going to be good, right? Because if more than one group has figured out, oh, if I take this, my symptomology of unwanted symptoms reduces and my experience of vital health increases, well, you just pay attention to that. And this one's been around thousands of years, so it's no surprise that your intuition knows that too, right? Because we're well smarter than I think we give ourselves credit for, and our bodies know a lot, especially as you start to detox and tune in more when you get less exposure to negative and toxic stuff. Your body knows more. So for me, apple cider vinegar has always been like, woo. Even if you cook with it, everything just tastes better. Makes you feel good. And now learning, as I said, the science to back that up. Lovely. Alright, is that chopped enough or do you want to fine now?
That definitely looks like a fourth of a cup.
Oh, it's definitely that, yeah. But it says a fourth of a cup or more.
That looks good, funny. That looks good to me.
Cayennes?
Yeah, chop those up, please.
What's interesting because one's dry.
Yeah. The dry one's not cutting obviously as well, is it? Or is it good?
It's fine.
Wow, look at that. That's going to create some serious spice.
Especially as it sits and ferments.
Holy moly. You gotta wash your hands after that.
Well, what I'll probably try and do actually is forget, and then I'll try and put it in my eyes, because that's how you know you've done a good day.
Onto El Gingerente.
How much?
What's it say? You've got the recipe.
Sorry,
in front
quarter
of you.
cup or... I like how it says more, quarter cup or more. But it wants it grated, so I'll have to get the grater once it's peeled.
It's definitely going to be more than a quarter cup that you've got there.
You reckon?
Yeah.
But it's quarter cup or more.
Well, we love ginger, so...
And I'm doing this
more.
based off what we've got, because for me, get it in. You can never have enough of this stuff. Really.
It's just about taste, where your tastes go, and
I like
I would
hot,
say more
garlicky
ginger.
and gingery.
Yeah, so...
The more pronounced all of these flavours are, except for the sage and the oregano. Those would be, I'd like those as a complementary, not a main taste, which I'm sure this will be.
Yeah.
I've decided to not grate it, I'm just gonna... Good knife technique that I learnt once is that when you're cutting something hard, you start there, like that. In your mind, if you visualise this part of the knife hitting there, you get a really smooth, clean, safe stroke.
Who taught you that?
I can't remember. It might be self-taught, it could be from the supermarket days. Could be a mixture of both. But good knife technique's safe, isn't it? The better your technique, the safer you are. You don't chop your hands off. I cut myself probably twice a year now. And considering I'm doing this every single day, that's a pretty good run rate. And that's because of technique. It's like anything, ain't it? Like using a chainsaw with the right gear and the right technique. How's that look?
I think that will be good.
It smells so fresh. Herbs.
Yeah, just dice those up.
Herb Dean.
It'll be exciting to make these towards our flavor preferences over time, don't you think?
Definitely. I mean, just the smell. I know you can't smell through camera, but which I'm glad for at times. But right now, I wish you could smell this. Boy,
it looks nourishing.
Right, swap back.
Okay.
Substitution.
Okay, so now we gotta add the horseradish. Gonna be half a cup. So we're just gonna do a few spoonfuls, I reckon. That looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm just gonna mix it all up now. Wow, that looks serious. It looks so unique.
Looks like tuna from here.
Yeah, the horseradish does.
It's like a tuna salad.
Okay, so now we're gonna put it all in this jar.
I'm glad I swapped back for this part. This is not my forte, this sort of thing.
Little bit gentle actions.
Yeah.
It's making me hungry, actually. It's interesting. Okay. So now all that's in there, we're going to add enough vinegar to cover the ingredients by a few inches, 3 to 4 inches.
Give it a shake.
Get some of the mother gentle twirls. We can leave some of the mother at the bottom. I like to because it keeps it. That's weird. Oh, because I already used it. All right, going in. Might as well just fill the whole jar.
No, that was good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go on, fill it or fill it or fill it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go on.
I mean, it doesn't look too pretty as a color, but I wonder if it'll change in color over time. Wow, that's incredible.
Right, next step. Lid it, wait 6 weeks.
Yeah, so seal the jar with a tight fitting lid, place the jar in a warm spot, and let it sit for 3 to 4 weeks. Shake the jar every day to help in the maceration process. So then in 3 to 4 weeks, we'll see you here and we'll strain it out and try it.
Woo! See you soon. So it's been 4 weeks since we started this fire cider, which means it's time to drain it and then sweeten it and try it. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. It's very simple. So we're just going to take this off and remember that we've been shaking this consistently. Katherine's been doing it most days. Woo! You can smell it straight off the bat. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to drain this and sieve it through a cotton bag just to get rid of all the extras and then put the drain liquid back in the jar. So I'm going to turn this over. Did my best not to spill this. Right, that's everything out. So I'm just going to take this. As you can see, it's pretty much took it all out. As much out as possible. And what we're going to do with this pulp, Katherine?
I don't know, I was thinking about that.
There's probably a use for it somewhere. It smells really good, right?
Yeah, we could use it in a recipe.
Right, I'm going to call that good there. And that in that. Then all I'm going to do is pour this back in here. Do we have a funnel? Or do you want to just raw dog it? I'm gonna raw dog it. The look on her face said raw dog. We don't have a funnel, do we? Raw dog.
I don't think so.
Ready? 3.
I can grab a
2.
funnel. I can find one.
Go on, quickly. So Katherine got a funnel. Highly recommended. Just gonna turn that over there. Tilt this towards you.
It's still spilling.
Oh! Only drips though.
Yeah, you gotta do like a full commit pour.
That's actually a really good amount. Transferred well.
Oh, it had a chunk in it still somehow.
Oh, mystery chunk.
There's chunks on the bottom of it. Oh well. That'll be
Well,
fine.
before I sweeten it, I want to taste it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. It didn't smell too strong, it smells nice. Whew. It's good.
Which flavors stand out the most?
Garlic, onion,
Is it spicy?
jalapenos. It's nice, very palatable. I could definitely drink that just straight. It's obviously strong. We are going to sweeten it with some local honey. I don't think it needs too much. Always get your honey as local as possible. Many benefits to doing so. This is a local one, Midwest Wildflower. Break the seal so you know it's real. And then we're just going to go for, what, a couple of teaspoons maybe?
Yeah, maybe two tablespoons.
Woo! I love the viscosity of honey, it always amazes me. Putting that in there. You always have to spill honey, science. And we get a clean chopstick. Just make sure that that's mixed around. Spilled it all over here, look at him. Dropping his bloody honey everywhere.
I think it'd be useful to compare what this looks like compared to regular apple cider vinegar, how much it's changed. It's over there. Yeah. So this is what color original apple cider vinegar is, and ours turned out to be this like yellowy color, golden color.
It's definitely made me feel spicy, that shot.
I'll try some.
Alright, well let me take a sample to see if it's sweetened. I'm not going to drink all of that, it's quite a lot.
Yeah, you just want to be sipping that. Enough, I'm camera ready. That's really good. I can see that being useful in recipes. It does have a bit of a spice to it. I love the bit of spice. But obviously the onion and the garlic is overwhelming. I like to think that I can taste some of the herbs that we put in it, like the oregano and the sage. It's really nice. It really has a lot of depth to it.
So that's that. We'll get that labelled up. And that's probably going to last us, I would say, maybe the whole winter. Well, there you go. Super simple. Just a patience game. But only 4 short weeks and it's gone very fast. And now we have this elixir in the kitchen for the whole winter. Excited about that, especially as the mornings get colder. That's going to be a
Smile with it.
That's going to be a wake up call that we're happy about. All the health benefits that we mentioned are now in there. Super cool. More on the way. Thanks for watching. Much love. Peace.